Anji. 12th class BST, Chapter 6, Staffing. As we all know that the managers need to perform 5 functions in management in sequence. In a sequence means in a order. Which 5 functions? Planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Till now we have done planning and organizing. In planning we did what is to do, and in organizing we did how to do, means how to perform the task. How to perform the task. Then the most important function is staffing. Why I am telling you that it is the most important function? Because this function is directly related with the workforce of the organization. Workforce of the organization. It relates with workforce. And workforce, handling of the workforce or maintaining the workforce is very important task for any organization. Okay, so it is very much important to have a suitable organization structure. In chapter 5, we studied about the organizational structure. There we saw that the different levels were there, top level, middle level, lower level, different departments we had created. So that is only the creation of the organizational structure. Now it's time to fill that structure, to put the persons on the job positions which you have created by making the organization structure. Okay, so an organization can make optimum use of physical and financial resources only through competent human resources. I told you that there are 3 resources: physical resources, financial resources, and human resources. Physical resources like land, building, machinery, plant. Financial means capital, money, and human resources means workforce, manpower. So why I am telling you this function is the most important function, as this is the resource which will be using these 2 resources. This is the resource which will be using these 2 resources. If this resource is not capable, not competent, then there must be rather underutilization or misutilization of the earlier 2 resources. Physical resources and financial resources may get wasted. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you that it is the very much important to get the right person. So hardworking and efficient people are the principal or the most important assets of any organization. Different type of assets the organization is having, like fixed assets, current assets, non-current assets. So human power is also the asset of the organization, and it is the most important asset. Why I'm telling you this is the most important asset? As this asset will be utilizing the other assets. If this asset is not good, then the utilization of other assets cannot be perfect. The key to success of any organization is having the right person at the right job at the right time. The organization, if it is not so, then the organization would not be able to achieve its objectives. The growth and the prosperity of any organization requires the continual infusion of quality staff. Quality staff means best staff. Okay, so it requires the best staff. So that's why staffing function is basically related with 3 things: right person, at right job at right time. So this is the main basic punchline of staffing function, that in staffing, basically the manager appoints the right person. Right person means the person who is capable of performing the given task. It means his qualifications, his experience must match with the job requirement. at right job. Right person at right job means competency must be matched at right time. At right time means whenever there is need of the employees, whenever there is the need of persons in the organization, they must be available in that organization. So right time. Suppose today you need 100 workers just because you have got a large order in bulk. But you are not able to get those 100 workers, and 100 workers are coming to you tomorrow. It means you were not able to get the right person at right job at right time. It means your staffing department is not efficient, not good. So there must be a continuous supply of the employees, so that at any time whenever you are in need of the employees, then they are easily available without any delay. Otherwise there will be wastage of time and resources. आपको आज एम्प्लॉयज चाहिए थे और अगर आपको आज नहीं मिल रहे हैं, कल मिल रहे हैं, तो कोई फायदा नहीं होगा. आज का जो आपका टाइम है वो वेस्ट हो गया, आज की जो अपॉर्चुनिटी है वो चली गई है. क्लियर? So staffing is basically related with the putting, so we can say putting people to jobs. बहुत सारी लाइंस हैं जो आप कोई भी लाइन यूज कर सकते हैं. Putting people to jobs is known as staffing, or we can say finding right people. In staffing we are not only putting people, we are also finding the people. Finding people, right people, finding right people for the right job, for right job. Okay, so the exact definition of the staffing is, we can say that it is a managerial function of filling the job position. Of filling, we can say it is the managerial function of staffing, is a managerial function of filling and keeping filled. What does it mean? Filling and keeping filled. What does it mean? Filling means getting the employees, and keeping filled means once the employees have appointed in your organization, then they must not leave your organization. It means you have to keep them satisfied, so that the labor turnover ratio is very low. They are not very frequently leaving the jobs. So that's why it is a managerial function of filling and keeping filled the employees. So basically staffing is related with placing the right person on the right job in the right time. So three words are there which I have already told you: right person, right job, right time. Okay. So now I'm giving you the best definition of staffing. These were the very simple and short definitions. Now the important definition which you can learn and which you can give in exam. So staffing is concerned three words now I will be giving you. Staffing is concerned with three words I will be telling you. Make sure you are. Staffing is concerned with obtaining. These are the three words which I am writing now. Obtaining, utilizing, and maintaining. Basically these three words are the topics of this chapter: obtaining, utilizing, and maintaining a satisfied and satisfactory workforce. So this is the exact and the important definition of staffing. Staffing is concerned with obtaining. These are the three words which are important: obtaining, utilizing, and maintaining. Obtaining means to get, to procure. It means we are procuring the employees. Utilizing means to put the right person at the right job. To put the right person at right job. filling the job position, we can say. Utilizing means to use the employees. And how we need to use the employees? By putting them at the right person at the right job. And third is maintaining. Maintaining means keeping the job position filled. It means if anyone has come in your organization, then with every reason he should not leave your organization. You have to maintain them. And for maintaining them, there is always a need of training. So training is also given to the employees, training and development. Okay, training and development. So this is all about staffing. Staffing means placing the right person at the right job at the right time. This you can write, but the best definition is this one, which I have given you. Staffing is concerned with obtaining, utilizing, and maintaining a satisfied and satisfactory workforce. Satisfied means they are very much satisfied in your organization with the working environment as well as with the pay scale and all other things, promotion policy of the organization. If they will be satisfied, only then they will be not leaving your organization. Satisfactory means the organization is neither understaffed or overstaffed. Understaffed means workers or employees are less than what is required. And overstaffed means they are more than what is required. So both situations are not acceptable. So that's why the word satisfactory is written. And in small organization, the staffing function is performed by the small organization. Staffing function is performed by anyone. Anyone means there are no different departments are not there, as we have already studied. The owner of the organization is performing whole of the work. But in large organizations where the different departments are there, for performing the staffing function, HRM, human resource management, either or HRD, human resource department, is established, especially in MNCs and in the large scale organization where the many number of employees are there. So the single person or the owner cannot handle all the persons. So a separate department is set up by each large scale business to deal with the human element of the organization. So the main function of this HRM or HRD is not only to appoint the employees, rather it is performing all the functions which is related to the employees development or to keep the satisfied the organization, like their staff welfare activities, their performance appraisals, their leave granting and the appointments, promotions, and their compensation levels, each and everything, their grievances, their problems, their suggestions, complaints, each and everything related to the human element is managed by the HRD. So you can see that in your book HRM is there a topic, but okay, HRM is a topic in your book, but फॉर दिस ईयर दिस टॉपिक इज डिलीटेड. तो अगर आप बुक खोलकर बैठे हैं तो प्लीज अपने बुक में से आप ये वाला टॉपिक जो है हटा दीजिए, काट दीजिए, क्योंकि फिर आपको बाद में याद नहीं रहेगा कौन सा टॉपिक करना था. तो HRM कंप्लीट टॉपिक यू नीड टू डिलीट फ्रॉम द बुक, क्योंकि ये आपका ड्यू टू कोविड जो सिलेबस डिलीशन हुआ है उसका पार्ट नहीं है. ठीक है, तो HRM हट गया. चलिए आगे स्टार्ट करते हैं. फर्स्ट टॉपिक इज कंप्लीट, दैट वाज द concept or the meaning of the staffing. Am I clear with the meaning? Please tell me, am I clear with the meaning? Yes, because I have told you a lot for meaning. Okay, next is the importance of staffing. I told you that features of staffing are not there, but you can apply the same features which we have done for the planning and organizing, like staffing is a continuous function. Staffing is all pervasive. Wherever there is organization, then they need to perform the function of staffing. And third, you can do staffing is a continuous activity. Yes, staffing. Why I am telling you that the staffing is continuous? You can give me answer in chat. I am telling you that staffing is continuous. Anyone can tell me why staffing is continuous? Yes. Why staffing is continuous? No answers? Okay, tell me, staffing is required only for new organization or also for old organization? Yes, tell me. It is required only for new organization or old organization? Yes, 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 very good. Yes, it is required. Yes, very good, Anshika. Yes, Shubhangi, very good. Yes, Anirudh, every organization it is required. As in new organization, staffing is performed after performance of planning and organizing. If you have established any new organization, that first function is to be performed is planning, then organizing, then staffing. And in new organization, staffing will be performed at large scale because in no, new organization, no employees there. So we have to appoint each and every employee, whether it is at lower level or the top level or the middle level. But if it is the existing organization or old organization, then some employees may be leaving the organization, some employees may be retiring the organization, some may be transferred. So due to all these reasons, the job positions may be vacant, and to fill those job positions we need staffing. So that's why I'm telling you that it is not like that we have started the organization and we have appointed the employees, now staffing function is over. No, it's continuous, because if we are growing, if we are expanding, if we are diversifying, then we will be in need of the more employees. So at that time we need to employ the more employees, as well as some employees may leave your organization, they may get the job somewhere else, so their positions will be vacant, so again you have to fill them. Some will be retiring from the job, so at that case also you need to employ the organization employees. Okay, clear? So next topic is the importance of staffing. Importance. So every function of the management is important, and we need to uh, we are getting some benefits from that function. So first importance is competent personnel. Competent personnel means if we are doing the staffing function in the right manner. Right manner means we are matching the job qualification with the qualifications possessed by the employees. It means it is the punchline of the staffing function, that the right person at right job. Right person at right job. So in this case, right person at right job, it means we are matching, we are checking the qualifications of the employees with the qualifications required by the job. So in this case, we will be able to find out the competent employees. Competent means efficient, who are capable of performing that particular task. So in this case, we will be getting the best employees for performing the different jobs. For example, like in our school, principal identifies the departments which are short of the teachers and work towards finding the required teachers. So if we are performing the staffing function in well manner, that the employees will be competent, higher performance. So you can relate this point with the previous point. If the employees are competent, then they will be giving their best for the organization. And if we have put the right person at the right job, then the work area which is given to him is of his field. That person is of the same field. In that case, he will be able to give his best 100%. Like if we have given English teaching task to a non-English teacher, then it means right person is not put at the right job. In that case, the teacher will not be able to give his performance. But if the English teacher is allotted the task of teaching English only, in that case, her performance will be very high. So the employee's performance will be high by putting the right people on the right job. Need and importance of staffing. Next point. Third, survival and growth. Yes, if the employees in organization staff is very much competent and efficient, then there will be no wastage of the resources. We can say no wastage of the resources. Organization will be getting profits, and it may lead to the growth of the organization. And if profits are coming, what is required for the growth and survival? Profits. If profits are coming, then the growth and survival of the organization will be there will be more chances for the survival and growth of the organization. And how the profit can come? When there is no wastage of the resources, when the staff is good. So in that case, if staffing function is performed in well manner, then there will be more chances of survival and growth. Then optimum utilization of human resource. Till now we were using the word optimum utilization of resources, but in this chapter we have to make a little change in this statement. Then now in this chapter we are talking about the human resource. So we need to write optimum utilization of human resources. Why optimum utilization? Because proper staffing enables the organization to acquire required quantity and quality of the staff. Quality of employees or quality of staff. staffing function is done properly, then we will be able to get the qualified staff in proper quantity. And this will result in the optimum utilization of human resources by avoiding overstaffing. Yes, if staffing function is done in well manner, then there will be no overstaffing. If the organization is overstaffed, then the surplus employees may be transferred to the other branch of the organization, where whichever is in understaffing situation. So the surplus employees can be transferred from one branch to another branch. In this manner, the resources can be better uh, used in a better way. Job satisfaction, yes, this is the very important point of the staffing function. Suppose I am an accountancy teacher and I was allotted a task to teach maths. So I was, suppose I was not having any job, so in that case I will take up that job because I am getting the job. I am not very much aware about the how to teach the mathematics, but still I have accepted the job because the condition is I need to teach the maths. So in that case I am teaching the maths but not wholeheartedly, so it will be not giving me job satisfaction. It will be not giving me job satisfaction. So that's why if the right person is appointed at the right place, then definitely it will be giving job satisfaction. And whenever there will be job satisfaction, it means the employees will not be leaving the organization. So it will lead to the lower labor turnover ratio. Lower labor turnover ratio. Features I have already told you. So these are the functions. Importance points. 5 importance I told you. I am repeating. I will take the attendance in the end of the class. So you need to be till the last of, otherwise you will be marked absent. Competent personnel. Second point was higher performance. Third point was survival and growth. इस point को आप diversification और growth expansion से relate कर सकते हैं. Then optimum utilization of human resource, इसको आप overstaffing, understaffing से relate करके आप बताएंगे. Last is the job satisfaction. If you are assigned the task in which you are efficient and in which you are interested, in which you are qualified, in that case you will be highly satisfied in performing that task. But if you are not assigned that task, it means there will be no job satisfaction. And as soon as you will be getting a better job or the other job in which you are qualified, you will be leaving that job. So in that case, labor turnover ratio will be also high. So maybe job satisfaction is the very much important function of the staffing. So that's why I'm telling you again, in this point again, you have to come back to again that line, punch line. Putting the right people at the right job at the right time is the main objective of the staffing. Okay, so you need to perform that objective. So this was all about today's class. So if there is any query, you can discuss with me. Any queries are there? Hanji, any queries you can discuss with me. And I'll be asking some questions. Just wait for 1 minute. हाँ जी, चलिए बताइए questions, question answer session करते हैं. You can give me answer in chat. Staffing, you have to tell me true, false. Okay. Staffing requirement arises only in case of starting a new business. Staffing arises only in case of starting a new business. Yes. True or false? Tell me. Yes, very good. Many answers I have got. Yes, false. Very good. It is required in both type of business, new and old. Staffing is the dash stage of management process. Please tell me. Staffing is the dash stage of management process. Yes, I'm waiting. Staffing is the dash stage of management process. Yes. Yes, third. Very good. शौर्य बोला, could you please explain me कि आपने इतना लेट क्यों ज्वाइन किया था क्लास को? अगर मैं